You're family now. Pay your share, my mother-in-law announced at their so-called family meeting. Her demand, half of my income, every month, and my husband Maddox, he just nodded along like a bobblehead. That was the moment I realized I wasn't a wife to them. I was an ATM. The setup I married Maddox at 26. I had a stable career in data analytics, pulling in good money. Maddox, he had dreams, big ones, endless ones. None of them profitable. For 3 years, I paid nearly everything: rent, groceries, health insurance, utilities. His parents, especially his mother, Carol, excused it all. He's finding himself. Support your husband. So when Carol staged a family meeting, I thought it was another brainstorming session for Maddox's next failed idea. Instead, I walked into an ambush. The entire family sat around like it was the UN Security Council. Carol cleared her throat and declared, "Since you married into this family, you owe us half your salary every month." Maddox agreed instantly. Kyle smirked. Jason looked away. Carol added, "We've supported Maddox his whole life. Now it's your turn." That's when it hit me. This wasn't a request. This was a long con. The fallout, I played my part, smiled, grabbed my purse, and calmly said, "If my money is our money, then I quit." "Good luck funding your empire." Their smug faces crumbled. Maddox chased me outside, sputtering about family and love. I told him the truth. I'm not your wife. I'm your sponsor, and I quit. That night, I packed my essentials and went to a friend's house. The texts and calls poured in, first sweet, then threatening, then desperate. I ignored them. The fight back the next day, I got serious. Changed the locks. Gathered every receipt and bank statement proving I paid for nearly everything in that apartment. Brought backup. My friend Sam, ex-military and built like a wall. When Maddox tried to force his way in, Sam stepped forward. She paid for it. Back off. Carol lost her mind. She called me selfish, accused me of ruining the family, even sent me a laughable fake legal notice demanding spousal contributions. My lawyer's response? Ignore it. Total nonsense. But Maddox and Carol didn't stop. They escalated. Fraud, forgery, and fallout first, Maddox secretly rerouted my paycheck into his account. I reported it as identity theft. Then Carol forged divorce papers demanding I pay Maddox $2,500 a month plus half my savings. I exposed the forgery and filed fraud charges. Finally, the landlord called. My signature was on Maddox's lease as a co-signer. Except it wasn't mine. Carol had forged it too. At that point, I had enough evidence to bury them. The endgame, the police got involved. Maddox was charged with fraud and identity theft. Carol was fined for forging legal documents. Their entire family turned on them when the gravy train stopped. As for me, I got a promotion, a fresh apartment, and eventually someone who treats me as a partner, not a paycheck. The lesson, they thought I'd roll over. They thought I was trapped. But when someone tries to reduce you to a dollar sign, the best revenge is walking away and making sure the door hits them on the way down. They wanted half my income. Instead, they lost me, my money, and their freedom.